I just had to come back, get my backpack. Just dumped out all those rocks from the collection from earlier today. And I'm gonna take you now to a spot back over there where I just made a really good discovery, and I'm gonna share it with you. So I'm at the spot, and here's the wall where I started noticing this trace, these veins, big, beautiful, thick veins of chalcedony, maybe chert, banded. We've got white moss here, big veins all the way up, converge up there, and then I look down and I found a couple pieces that were just floating. Then I found a piece that was protruding, so I started to dig it up, and that's what we have so far. I don't have a lot of water on me. I gave it a bit of a spray, but you can see this chalcedony is, well, an inch to 2 inches at its thickest. The plate is still attached to the matrix underneath, not well, not at a big hold point, but it still is. There's a fracture here, and some more chalcedony over here. So I'm not sure what this looks like, but this here also looks like some white druzy, no, white botryoidal. But yeah, there's more veins here, down through there, and I'm sure I'll find them all through this bluff, caramel. So, needless to say, this will be my biggest and best find of chalcedony, moss agate. Looks like it's white. Looks like it's got white moss inside. So I'll let you know how this turns out. I don't have a hammer with me today, so I don't really want to break this. I'm digging with rocks and scratching it out with sticks, but we'll see how we do. Wish me luck. Okay, so I dug and scratched and uncovered what I uncovered. I got most of it that was showing. There's still some overburden here. The vein goes all the way through. I gotta come back with some tools. Come back with a chisel and hammer, some more water. This is my claim after all, so I'm in no rush to get this out. I don't think there'll be anybody here. No need to cover this. So I will see you again when I get home and give these rocks a wash. There should be some amazing pieces. Amazing slabs of agate, opal, chalcedony. I'm sure everything's in here. I can't wait to slice it, clean it, and see exactly what I have. Talk to you soon. Well, I stopped at a creek near where I was. Washed off a couple pieces. There's a slab. We got some moss going on in there. Some white moss. Nice piece. Over here we've got more. Here's a little example. The sun will come out for me. Makes do as a nice slice equivalent. Thank you, sunshine. Very nice. Very nice. There's another lump. See through that too. Very nice. And another of the large pieces that I pulled. Yes, rather large. Beautiful. Well, here I am. It's been a couple days. I just came back and cleaned a little bit of the overburden, spilled some water. Show you what I'm working with here. Then in the wall, and then it takes a bit of a corner here and turns into a fairly horizontal plate. It's obviously got a little bit of a shift to it, but it's the angle that it's in the rock means that I should be able to get this out without too much difficulty. The whole top, well, here it'll take a little overburden removal, underburden, and that's what she looks like after I came and borrowed the slab that sat here. Now I'm gonna start working on this, see how she looks. All right, everybody. I don't think I'll film that, but you can cut all this shit. Here's some more vein. This one is really interesting. There's actually two fat ones, two skinny ones, but right here you've got this brown and white moss stalactite structure on the top of this fairly thick band. So I'm interested to see what that looks like when it gets worked. And again, black caramel is a look through this cliff. It's actually the third site, fourth actually, where I found this before I really tracked down that feeder vein for all these others that I had worked. So I'm gonna start working now. Well, several hours later, so I've opened it up, my hand and the bank. Yeah, those are sledgehammer hits because I no longer have a guard. But we've uncovered several more inches, half a foot maybe. It's still on that 45-degree angle. 6 feet long for sure. There's some sacrifice to the gods. Let's pull some of these loose pieces out. And again, we've got to go down to the river. That one's been broken here for a while. I haven't broken too much with my digging. You can see there's some oxidation and some dirt in these cracks. It happened long before I arrived. But I'll take these pieces out that are loose and continue to work on the slab. I am a little concerned. There's some crack showing here. There's no cracks yet here. I mean, this is 2 inches thick, 3 inches here. No cracks. This crack just seems to run along this edge that was exposed. But I mean, it's there's just so much of this material here, and it's fairly incredible. Some more of the pieces up here that I found. I mean, like, look at the dendritic growth in that opal. I also had some pieces here that you might not be able to tell because they're rather dirty, but I did find a bit of a void, so there is some degree of a geode here of sorts. And I hope to dig that out and maybe get half of it intact. Beautiful day, perfect digging day. And I'm gonna get back to it. Talk to you later. Yeah, popped another piece out. Had some very thin blades. Just ringing on it. Just wanted to let you hear. How there's that bit of a ring. And you can tell that this is sound, except for here and here. And this one too, I think. But this bottom plate just might be the real treasure here. This is the one that I've exposed. This is the section that was exposed. So it's much more deteriorated and eroded than this, which was nicely tucked away. So I'm going to keep on working. I think I might concentrate on the eroded bit. If I can get that out, then it may give me a little more room to approach the bottom slab. Well, my pile's getting fairly big. I'm breaking this all off. You can see these fractures. They're right through this top piece. So I've freed it. And you hear that awful crunching sound of glass on glass. But what we have is big, huge, beautiful, not fractured. I mean, apart from the faults, there is no fracture through this material. It is really as glassy as it gets. And I mean, there's clarity, there's stripes, there's everything. We're gonna have to show you what it looks like in the shop or after the shop. Pull out another couple of the slabs. Oh, there's some beautiful staining here, secondary veins. This piece has lost a little bit of the thickness of the overall vein, but there are innumerable pieces of art and jewelry in this mix. So if I continue down here all the way around that bottom piece, that could be the real treasure. Not that this is not a treasure, because it certainly is. I feel extremely lucky. This is a once in a lifetime discovery, and I'm super privileged to feel. I feel super privileged to be digging it. Hey guys, I got a little busy digging. Here's the top part. Pull this little piece off for you here. It's a chunk that I just pulled out. Very nice. A whole bunch of smaller pieces. Really nice tunneling pieces. So the top is still pretty fractured. I'm trying to open up this little cavity here. It's hard to see, but this white plate is the inside, missing the top. Here's the top plate, and there's some very, very interesting designs and growth formations. You can see these little mossy growths, protuberances, stalagmites, whatever you want to call them. Some roots have grown in here. but I would like to see what that would look like cleaned up. But it's kind of the thin spot, very strange. You can see it's happening a little more here. I will find it more here. But I'm getting a little tired. It's been really hard digging. This definitely likes to come off in gravel. There's no big chunks coming out of here unless it's the glass. So I'll probably wrap this up, go down to the creek, give it a little wash, and head home for some lunch. All right, well, it's day 2 of a big vein. I've come to the creek again so I could wash them out a few pieces and show you. There's a couple of slabs. I don't have a brush, so I can't clean them as well as I would like to. I won't be staying super long here because the mosquitoes are pretty bad. These will look a lot better once I can clean them up, slice them, and polish them. I'll show you guys what they look like when they get processed a little more. But yeah, it's an incredible material. There's some beautiful pieces that I got from a different vein before I left. I didn't show you guys because I was running low on energy, and I just wanted to hammer those few pieces out while I could. So load up the bag. Looks pretty good. Very full. Oh, there's a nice little creek. I just filled up on some raspberries, thimbleberries, and the last with the huckleberries. But it's been a good year.